Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. So let's do a main mission here. I think I'm gonna just go straight to Bunker Hill without informing the Railroad or the Brotherhood, just to see what happens. They may say or get mad that I didn't tell them, but we'll see. Bunker Hill is next to Weatherby Savings and Loan. I keep forgetting that no matter what you do, these people always know what's going on. Like, the Brotherhood has its spies. The same thing with um, the Railroad. They're always spying. As a matter of fact, I saw a video showing that the guy Deacon from the Railroad was following you the entire time in disguise. If you knew where to look, you can always find him in some places, but we didn't know who he was at the time, so I don't know who discovered that, but that's hilarious. Damn. Nothing on the vats.
Hey, Synth.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear?
So we have to go against the Railroad.
Should we try and avoid killing anyone?
Irrelevant. Any threats between us and the target are to be eliminated. Only the synths matter.
This isn't our first rodeo, pal.
Here are the recall codes. Follow me. SRB intelligence report. The mission's parameters just changed. We're going shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Ah, shit, we have to go against the Railroad. Didn't really do much for the Railroad anyways. Fuck, what do we do, bro? Institute or the Railroad? I don't think we've found anything that bad yet to where we have to kill his son, bro. And realistically, I don't think he would do that. So wait, so do I not kill these guys? Oh, the Brotherhood's here too.
Your termination is inevitable.
There's the guy we killed. The heavy. Wouldn't they have the key? Didn't have a key either. I know the Brotherhood would be here too, bro. No one's hitting me yet, because... Maybe let the Brotherhood win. I don't know what to do, bro. I don't want to go against the Brotherhood. They're too strong, bro. They have everyone in suits. And those vertibirds help us a lot when it comes to us exploring in the world. They just show up and help us. The Institute... I can't trust the Institute either, bro. I won't kill Sean. This makes no sense, bro. Does the Institute kill other people? Besides, since all they're doing now is trying to get their sins back. I think I'm gonna kill the Courser, bro. This must be... Fuck. Yeah, fuck it. Is there a different way in? No. Where are the synths?
Nice.
The fuck? Steal from who?
I'm half tempted to join the railroad. All this shit.
Hey, you. Talk some sense into dumb skull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble. Bunker Hill is ours.
What are you, scared? Just noises.
Who are they fighting against? I don't know where the synths are, or who the synths are.
I'll find you.
Not gonna lie, I thought these indicators on the map were gonna tell me to go back to the Institute or Father or the Brotherhood. I didn't know there was actually somewhere to go after killing the Courser.
Let's do this.
Alright, I guess we're officially against the Coursers. Why can't I use VATS on anyone? Why can't I choose a side? I think we have to deal with the synths, they said. Damn, I'm getting lit up. So the turret is against us. I can't hit the turret. What? For some reason I can't damage the turrets, bro. Deal with.
I can't believe you do that for us. Thank you.
Do what? I'm actually here to kill you guys, but from what I see here, the Saints are good guys, though.
us another chance at life. We won't forget it.
I guess we made a choice. Can I leave? I guess I'm gonna. I don't know, bro. It's like an impossible decision to make, bro. The Sins clearly don't like the way they're treated at the Institute, and they have like a conscience that the Institute can't account for. So they just want to bring them back and reset them to be slaves, I guess. But knowing that the Sins are sentient means we should stand with them. Yeah, just talk to the father and say we're not gonna assist. First of all, they created the FEV virus, so they're doing worse for the civilization, plus trying to replace humans with synths to create a different species and shit, bro. So by not killing the synths, we're basically on the railroad side and against the Brotherhood and the Institute. Wait, what? Didn't I click to go here? Or was that loading with us leaving the door there in the bunker right there? The loading screens take so long, I just don't know.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
This is not where I'm supposed to be. So I could still teleport in there. Forgot how to get inside here, bro. We're literally on top of where we need to be. How the fuck did we get in? It said in the ruins. My first instinct was to come up here, but it doesn't lead to anything. Can't go anywhere from here. Why was the turrets trying to kill me when I wasn't on anyone's side?
What's that? Hello?
I'll wear your guts around my neck!
She's not here, bro. Not the rotunda.
Stand still!
Oh, I guess this leads to it. Kinda remember coming in here, killing those dudes, but not going into this building through that building. Or I just forgot. I guess this is the pick a side moment for real. I wonder why the Courser didn't try to fight us after we clearly killing him. Yeah, I think the Coursers are the easiest people to kill. I mean, we have killed Power Suit people, the Enclave, so maybe the Brotherhood isn't that bad. Oh, there he is.
Son,
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason.
Wow.
But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
so why come out here?
To put things in perspective, I suppose. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
Why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Why let me out now? After all this time?
Well, that's hard to explain. Certainly, it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Well, here I am. Was it worth it?
I believe so. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
I made a choice. I let the synths go free.
Why? Why would you do something so stupid?
They were afraid. They didn't want to come back here.
Afraid? They're machines, artificial. They're incapable of being afraid. This was such a simple task. I just don't understand. I know you're capable of handling yourself. How can I expect you to represent the Institute if this sort of thing continues?
Let's not forget our roles here, son. At the end of the day, I'm still your father.
I am acutely aware of our positions. I am also not a child. And I have a tremendous amount of responsibility for the Institute.
So where does this leave us?
I need to be sure I can count on you going forward. I had hoped we could be something like a family again. I hoped you shared our vision for the future. I'm afraid there's no room for sentimentality, Father. If you are not with us, then you are against us. Whatever you do going forward, do not interfere with the Institute's plans. I hope you can find some amount of peace.
So they're machines, but they're sentient, though. The fact that he can't control them in the first place, and they go rogue like this. I don't think these ones were turned by the railroad.
This really is a matter of importance.
Were they turned by the railroad, or did they defect on their own?
Goodbye, Father.
Yeah, whatever. Banished from the Institute, but they want me to return? Oh, well, I already did that, so. Let's go back to Marksman. Or Maxon. Guess he knows now that father is our son. No, the Brotherhood in the TV show was basically the enemy too. So the Institute.
Dumb and Ugly had a child.
The Institute wasn't even in the show.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
Wait, what?
Is Quinlan absolutely certain?
Proctor Quinlan validated the information numerous times. I can assure you, his results are accurate. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
Yo, the Institute is insane. They have people everywhere, bro. Damn.
With pleasure. I'll make him pay for lying to us.
You totally lost it? You're agreeing to kill a man, a brother.
I appreciate your cooperation. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. so don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
But I don't like none of these factions, bro. Can I just kill this guy right here? What would happen?
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
I should just kill all the factions and then stick with the Minutemen. I am the general. But it made sense to be allies with some of these guys at some point in time. Just to learn more about them. But now the Brotherhood's too strong, bro. They got that Project Liberty. Oh my goodness.
Any personnel who have not completed their annual medical evaluation should report to Night Captain Cade immediately to schedule an examination.
Sorry about this business with Dance.
That is all.
What do you know about this situation?
While I was decrypting all of the data you acquired from within the Institute, I came across a list. It appears that the Institute keeps exemplary records where their synths are concerned, including logging those that were reported missing. As I was perusing this list, I came across an image of Dance under the heading M797. A quick DNA comparison with our own records told the rest of the tale. I'm certain this comes as quite a shock to you, Knight. I'm sorry.
He'll be missed.
Doubtful. I wouldn't miss a synth any sooner than I'd miss a transistor radio. I was merely sorry that you'd been duped. No matter. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
I think she liked him, right?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
I don't have time to discuss it right now, Halen.
Why? In too much of a rush to pull the trigger? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen! You're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
Change of heart, Halen?
Just following orders, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
It makes
sense.
If
you'll follow me, sir.
It makes sense that Dance would make us higher up in the Brotherhood if he is a synth, just to infiltrate on the highest levels. Or it just could have been because we're just that good and he would have did that anyways. Shit is so complex, bro. I think she just wants to talk on the outside.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Scribe Halen.
This way.
Yeah, I think she just wants us to go and talk quietly. To say she knows where he is and we can try to save him or something. Why is she so slow? Okay, I guess she talk right here.
Halen?
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
Are you walking around me like that?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
So she thinks. I thought she thought he wasn't a machine, but she's saying even if he's a machine.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
I want to hear him out.
Maxon's asking. It isn't just.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war US military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful.
The Brotherhood could be lying on him too,
There's no
bro.
telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
All right, damn. This game is so philosophical too, bro. What the fuck?
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Yeah, I want to hear him out. Have I been here before? There is jetpacks. I haven't seen this armor before on the screen. Bro. How are these back? Why is it not shooting Nick?
That's one way to get that blood pumping. Wouldn't want it going to waste now. Inside, you got, can't tell if this was storage or trash.
Going down.
He's definitely down here. Is he gonna talk?
Only a non-human would be foolish enough to call this their home. I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Why didn't you tell me, Dance?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
Of course not. Synths are the enemy, remember?
All too well. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
If you really feel that way, why did you run in the first place?
The moment I learned the truth, I knew my life was in danger. I'm a soldier, so self-preservation kicked in. I needed to regroup and assess the situation. Once I got here, and I had some time to think, I realized I'd just made everything worse. I should have stayed on the Prydwen and accepted the inevitable. Like I said, I need to be the example, not the exception.
I see you've calculated all the variables, just like a machine.
Your anger simply proves my point. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
It's crazy because Nick is right next to me and he's a synth. We've been rocking with him the whole time, bro. See, I don't think there's anything wrong, but the Institute being able to control them is crazy, bro. But these are the ones they can't control, though. Like, that's why they want you to go there.
What you have to say.
They want you to go and bring them back because they can't control the ones that escape. But how could he not know that? That's why I think that he doesn't know on purpose from the Institute, bro.
Is there any way out of this?
We both know that this is the right thing to do. If you refuse to follow Maxon's orders, you're undermining everything the Brotherhood stands for. I can't allow that to happen on my account.
If you're so eager to die, then do it yourself.
If you leave here without completing your orders, then I'll carry them out for you. Maxon's obviously testing you, and I refuse to be the one who causes you to fail.
I don't really like the Brotherhood either, bro. Like,
I know this is tough, but don't ignore me.
Fuck it.
If it needs to be done, then so be it.
I've never been prouder of you than I am right now, brother. It's been a pleasure serving with you.
Ad Victorium, brother.
Oh boy.
Suppose someone should make use of it.
Yeah, we did come here before time. We didn't know what this place was we were exploring. So I guess they just automatically put these things up because it makes sense that he may have repaired them because he wants to defend himself. It is what it is. We got the evidence we needed. Let's just head back. I mean, he basically wanted us to do it.
Going up.
Was this mission called Brother Betrayal or something? Blind Betrayal.
Ground floor.
Let's see if he actually gives us the promotion and stuff.
So you're the new knight I heard about.
They make you stand right at the ladder without letting you know.
Report, Knight. Have you handled the situation with Paladin Dance?
Do you want his holotags as proof?
That won't be necessary. Perhaps you should keep them as a reminder of your lapse in vigilance. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
Where did Dance keep his power armor?
I'm certain you can find it in Proctor Ingram's section of the ship. Wear it with pride. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Blind Betrayal complete.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 3-second pingback.
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat, the Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
Why is the Railroad such a threat?
Even with their relatively small numbers, the Railroad is a constant threat to our operations. They've already proven to be resilient against superior forces, with a knack for disappearing when cornered. Worse still, they possess the capability to help synths flee the Institute. If we intend to end the synth menace, we need to plug the leaks. Destroying the Railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Do they all have to die?
Absolutely. It's the only effective way of ensuring that they're no longer a threat. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to complete.
Our sources tell us that the Railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or PAM for short.
Damn, snitches everywhere.
They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything we can generate here. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on PAM's terminal, it will force the unit to return to the Prydwen. I'm certain we could put PAM's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it. We wouldn't want it to fall into the Institute's hands.
I'm not really the hacking type.
Then find someone who is and take them with you. I'd hate to see that robot go to waste just because you don't know a terminal from the rear end of a Brahmin.
I hope I don't need to remind you that the acquisition of technology is one of our most sacred tenets. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church and link up with our assault team. They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll need to take the railroad down. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
If you're no good at hacking PAM's systems, you should take someone with you who can.
Recon report. Knight Wagner recording. It appears the intel claiming the old CIT ruins house an entrance to the Institute was incorrect. My scouts and I spent days combing the location for a way in and turned up nothing, other than a couple
Oh
of
shit, to set up the sanctuary is under attack.
contingent of synths boxed us into an old tunnel where
Forgot
we were
about
sniffing
that.
around. My immediate recommendation would be to follow the trail back on whoever provided that intel. I suspect some Wastelander is feeding Proctor Quinlan lies to earn some caps.
Well, Railroad is now our enemy. No going back. I'm gonna wrap things up here, guys. Let me go and save the sanctuary. It is our main hub. Yeah, I had to pick a side, bro. I don't think there's any other way you could do it but to pick a side. Or maybe there is, I just don't know what it was, but from here on out, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the Brotherhood, but I might just go with them to see what happens if they launch Liberty Prime against the Institute. You're basically against the Institute and the Railroad. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let me know what you think. Let me know what choices you would have made. Let me know what's the best choice to make. And I don't think it's anything I can do now, but I would love to see what you guys are thinking in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.